Good morning from Two Happy Children Farm. This video is about hog damage and what is no-till corn. First, hog damage. We're in central Texas here, and Texas is famous, I think, for wild hogs. There is no hunting season on wild hogs, and there is no daylight limit on hunting wild hogs. You can hunt anytime you see one. And I'm panning to the south here. This spring we've had a little herd of wild hogs coming from that south area. If you look way down there, you can't see it, but there's a creek about a mile or two away. And there's a clump of bushes there. They come up from the south through a waterway and have been walking around in my fields. I'm out here this morning. I saw the herd a few days ago. There's 20 babies with it. So you see these little tracks. And they like to go into freshly planted cornfields, and they put their snout down and they'll dig up a row, and they'll just stay in the row and pull up the corn seeds. We haven't had that trouble because my corn was planted early. By the time they got here, it was already up, so there wasn't much to do, but they've been using my field as a highway to the next field or wherever the hell they're going. So I guess there's always something. The legend in Texas is that people were raising hogs and they got tired of taking care of them and they just let them out, and now they've turned into a real pest. The group that I saw looked like they were domestic pigs. They look like Hampshires. So more than likely somebody was playing Old MacDonald out here and either didn't have good fences because they don't know what they're doing, or just didn't want to take care of the pigs and they let them out. And as a consequence, all the farmers around them get to deal with it. So that's part one of my video. Wild hogs in Texas. I think a lot of it is self-inflicted by people who aren't even farmers. And then the farmers that, oh, there goes a rabbit. Farmers get to pay the price. That's a jackrabbit. Let's see if he'll sit still. Big dude. So that leads me to the other part of my video, no-till corn. I've been showing some of the pictures of these cornfields to people, and once they saw it, they thought I had taken a pitchfork and spread all this mulch in between my rows to make it look good like this. And that was interesting to hear. But no-till corn is really exactly what it says it was. My dad started doing it in early 80s, and people couldn't understand it then either. But literally, you go and harvest your corn. So you see I still have corn stalks standing here from last fall. And then you let the ground do nothing. So the corn stalks from last fall are still sitting here. And then I have special attachments on my planter to deal with all these old corn stalks. We call it residue. And I can plant my corn back in the same ground without tilling it, which is why it's called no-till corn. If you look at things that cause the Dust Bowl, or some of the challenges farmers have with erosion, no-till corn is something that's going to help reduce that. So I'm in my third year of no-tilling, And people till for different reasons, but I've decided to no-till because I own this land, for one thing, so I can take a little risk and maybe not get as high as yields for the first few years. But since I do own the land, I want to improve it, and I want to build up the soil's organic matter, which happens when you let all the roots from the old corn decay without tilling them up. The challenge, of course, is getting a good stand of corn every year, and my equipment is getting better, and my stand is getting more uniform and even than it has in the past. So I think it's been worth it. And also I'm starting to see the soil is getting softer when you walk on it. And when you drive your tractor on it, it has some give to it. So it's kind of like a sponge instead of driving on a rocky bed. So that's what no-till corn is. You literally take your field, leave the stalks up, don't till it at all, and then you just plant it again the next year. This is the third year that this field has been in no-till. You still see the old stalks from last year. So I've just moved my planter over about 10 inches from where I was last year and put in the new row of corn. So I'm seeing all that 2 or 3 tons of mulch sitting on the ground. This holds the moisture in. It also holds my fertilizer in, so if I get a hard rain, it doesn't run off into the ditch or whatever. And you wouldn't know it from being fairly flat out here, but I think erosion has been a problem here, just because when I take soil samples, when I took over the land, the fertility levels were very low, and the pH was high in a lot of places, which implies that a lot of the topsoil has run off, and a lot of the nutrition has run off with it. So that's what no-till corn looks like, and also a little story on the wild hogs in Central Texas. I hope they find a better home soon. We've got hunters coming out, and I've been out shooting at them too. So if you enjoyed it, wild hogs and no-till farming. Thank you.